What is up, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Jesse's How-Tos. And on today's episode, I'm going to show you how powerful the blur tool can be in Photoshop. Let's get right into it. So, a lot of you guys know I make a lot of thumbnails, friends and family, and just other people that are too lazy to make thumbnails for themselves, but that's besides the point. This is actually going to be a thumbnail for an up-and-coming video I'm doing on another channel I have. So if you're interested in exploring abandoned buildings, I'll post the link down below. But here's what I'm going to do in this one. I'm going to blur out everything that's pretty much not the building and the fence. I'm going to show you how powerful this simple tool called the blur tool can be. So let's get right into it. We're going to make a duplicate layer here. And we're going to turn this one off. And we're just going to get right into it. So blur tool. And we'll start here. Blur, 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 blur. This is one of my favorite tools to use. It's so easy, but so powerful. Blur this. My computer's been laggy for the past couple weeks. I don't know why. I'm going to get that looked at very soon. But as you can see, it's already putting the emphasis on the building here, which is totally what we want. And it kind of makes it more creepy and interesting, as the blur tool should do as well. It kind of depends on what you're using it for, but for this abandoned building, just that blur kind of really gives it that science fiction feel to it. So that's what we're looking for. We'll go right up to the building here. And what I'll probably end up doing is putting my text up here, maybe down here. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. But as you can see, just simply going from after to before, it's a good creepy photo, but putting that blur on there just really accentuates the building. And I love that. So that's one example. And I have a few different photos here to kind of, change it up a little bit. So the next one that we're going to do is 7 Magic Mountains. This is actually about, 15 miles southwest of Las Vegas. And it's free to go check out, too. There's no cost to go see it. So if you're ever in the area, it's worth checking out. Just another thing to see. But here's what we're going to do. We're just going to, this one, I couldn't really decide at first what I wanted to blur. But all I'm going to do is blur this part right here because the sky I want to leave there. I think it goes great with these giant boulders. I think they look like a bunch of Fruity Pebbles stacked on top of each other. But hey, that's my opinion. So let's grab our blur tool. And we are going to, oop, wrong one. There we go. Okay, so we are just going to go back and forth and back and forth. Now, if I really had time, I would blur out these people because I really don't want them in there. Well, actually, they do give it scale. Never mind what I just said. So, yep, blur, blur, blur. Simple adjustments because this area right here is not important. And when you do blur something, I feel like naturally it just kind of guides your eye to where it should be focusing. So here's a little before and after. Before, awesome, okay, not bad, but we don't need to be seeing this stuff, so we'll blur it out, and bam. Like I say, it just really puts the emphasis on our subject, which is these rocks. So Las Vegas, go check it out. The next one that we're going to do is the monument. This is the plane crash site of the Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and Big Bopper in Clear Lake, Iowa. So if you're ever there and you're interested in that kind of stuff, go check it out because it's super easy to get to. It's a little bit of a walk, but it's well worth it. So what we're going to do is blur everything that's not the monument. First of all, let's duplicate this layer. Bam, duplicated. Turn off this one, and let's get to blurring. So make sure we have the right one selected. Get it together, Jesse. Damn it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Actually, I'm going to turn the hardness on this one up quite a bit. So I really want to make that monument there pop. I was here about 2 months ago on one of my last trips up to Minnesota, Yeah. Tater tot casserole. Yeah. That's where I'm from originally is Minnesota, but I don't talk like that. And not many people do. So people just seen Fargo one too many times and think, oh, yeah, that's how we all talk. But we don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and not lose focus. I'm actually going to make this a little bit smaller so I can get closer to the monument. Okay, blur this just a hair. Blur that a hair. Hair. Okay, get close to this. And, I'll get that part. Yep. Bush light. Psh. Actually, it's not bad. So there is our final outcome. Before, after. Before, my eyes are wandering all over the place. and after my eyes are guided to the subject here. So, big change. And finally, where is it? Here it is. This is a seagull that was just chilling right here on this rail in San Diego. I was there a couple months ago, and I was actually about 15 feet down this way, and I stared down there and I saw that seagull, and I was taking pictures of these seals that were down on the shore, and I was like, please let that seagull stay there, please, please. And it did. I think it was taking care of business on this post right here, as you can see, but nonetheless, I got my shot. And this one is just another example of how simple yet so powerful blur can be. So here's what we'll do. We'll even turn the hardness down to, we'll just, low number, 21. Okay, so here is all that we are going to do. Yeah, I get the point. So we are going to go, let's see. All right, we're going to follow the rail first and just watch as the image just really comes to life. Bam, and then we'll go on the waves. Get close as we can without getting the seagull. Get the building. Make the size, I got too small. There we go, this will do. Get the bird poop, because we really don't need to be focusing on feces. The people. Bam, and there you have it. This almost looks as if it was used with portrait mode on an Android or iPhone. But like I say, so simple yet so powerful, and that's the outcome. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Like I say, just another example of how powerful the simplest tools in Photoshop can be. So if you did like this video, this tutorial, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you want to see more Photoshop tutorials, definitely let me know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to subscribe because I will be coming out with a lot more tutorials in the future. And until next time, take care.